We have reached the final part of Module 3. In this part, we will talk about deconstructing effective awareness campaigns. We will present 5 examples of highly effective awareness campaigns that successfully addressed digital misogyny and promoted gender equality. You will receive some useful information and ideas that you can use for developing awareness campaigns against online misogynistic speech. In the case of 2 highly effective EU-wide awareness campaigns that successfully address digital misogyny and promote gender equality in digital spaces, success factors are the combination between real stories, education, and policy advocacy, centering the voices of women and girls affected by digital misogyny and the work across multiple EU countries and languages. Click Against Hate is a pan-European educational and awareness initiative launched under the Council of Europe's No Hate Speech movement. It started in 2020, and it targets young people, educators, and online communities. While it addresses all forms of hate speech, gender-based digital hate is a central focus. The campaign developed interactive digital toolkits and classroom materials to educate youth about online hate, delivered workshops and training sessions in schools across EU member states helping students identify and challenge digital hate, promoted digital literacy and empathy through online storytelling games, and collaborated with civil society groups, teachers, and EU youth networks to localize content in 15+ languages. The campaign reached over 100,000 young people directly through workshops and online activities, and was used by schools and youth centers in over 20 EU countries, including Germany, France, and the Netherlands. It encouraged the inclusion of anti-sexist content in national digital education programs and helped normalize speaking out against online misogyny, especially in school settings where such behavior was often ignored or minimized. Digital Respect for Her was a targeted awareness and advocacy campaign launched in 2019 by the European Commission to combat online misogyny and harassment, particularly against women in politics, media, civil society, and public life. It addressed a growing crisis: the rising tide of gender-based abuse online, including hate speech, doxing, and threats directed at women who speak out or hold public roles. It used methods like public roundtables and conferences in Brussels and EU capitals, gathering female journalists, activists, and politicians who had experienced online abuse, shared real-life stories and testimonials on social media with the #DigitalRespectForHer, encouraged EU member states and platforms to adopt better content moderation practices and reporting mechanisms for digital gender violence. The campaign reached over 1 million people across the EU through coordinated social media efforts. It catalyzed discussions in the European Parliament about online hate against women, especially during elections. It helped set up the provisions around platform responsibility for harmful content in the Digital Services Act and led to broader recognition of online abuse as a barrier to women's democratic participation. We will continue with the presentation of 3 effective national awareness campaigns that successfully addressed digital misogyny and promoted gender equality in digital spaces. Now we will focus on the 3 project partner countries: Romania, Italy, and Turkey. Pause the video and read the success factors for these campaigns. The first example is from Romania. The campaign was launched in 2022 by Filia Center, a prominent Romanian feminist NGO. Breaking the Silence Online tackled online misogyny, especially the normalization of gender-based hate speech against women activists, journalists, and public figures. The campaign used methods like digital storytelling workshops with women subjected to cyber harassment, personal testimonial videos released on social media with the #FemaleOVoce, #WomenHaveAVoice, partnerships with influencers and journalists for raising visibility, partnership with the Romanian Ombudsman to advocate for stricter content moderation and reporting mechanisms, seminars on online safety and gender equality in schools and universities. The campaign reached over 750,000 social media users in the first month. In addition, it triggered a parliamentary debate on the legal status of image-based sexual abuse and strengthened national discourse around gender digital abuse. The fourth example comes from Italy. Parole Ostili, Hostile Words, is an educational and media literacy initiative originally launched to tackle online hate speech. It was introduced in educational institutions since 2019. It integrated gender-specific modules into the curricula to combat digital misogyny and promote respectful language online. The campaign developed the Manifesto of Non-Hostile Communication, adapted for gender discourse and widely distributed in schools, workplaces, and media organizations, created interactive workshops and materials for educators and parents on how to recognize and challenge sexist language online, and ran viral social media campaigns using testimonials from women who experienced online abuse. The campaign reached over 1.5 million students and teachers across Italy. The manifesto has been adopted by dozens of municipalities, companies, and universities as part of internal communication guidelines. The initiative expanded into partnerships with platforms like Facebook Italy and TikTok for youth-targeted safety campaigns. The fifth example comes from Turkey. UN Women Turkey launched Benim Adim Kadın to address digital violence and misogyny, including cyberbullying, non-consensual image sharing, and hate speech against outspoken women. The campaign was launched in 2021 as part of the 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence movement. The campaign featured real stories of Turkish women who had experienced digital abuse, shared via compelling videos, Instagram reels, and blog entries. It worked with influencers and celebrities to normalize speaking out against online gender violence and promoted the #Benim Adim Kadın to spark online conversation and solidarity. It also set the foundation for a policy brief with recommendations on tackling digital violence. The campaign videos were viewed over 3 million times across social media. The hashtag was trending on Turkish Twitter X, leading to widespread public engagement, including participation from male allies and public officials. It helped push forward national-level discussion on integrating digital gender violence into the Law No. 6284 on the protection of the family and prevention of violence against women. In the end, we kindly ask you to answer the following true/false questions about our stories. Are you ready? You did a great job so far. Let's continue.